to me. Are we on? Similar.
Fuck off. Fuck.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Oracle. The boys are back in town. Simi's out of the naughty corner. Why are we in there, bro?
Man, there's a list of things apparently, but
What was the main reason?
because I'm happy. Nah. Just content, you know, consistency. But who knows? I still don't know to this day. I'm not too sure. Just working out the T's and C's of everything. You know what I mean?
What's been happening in the past 2 weeks?
Fuck, bro. Just podcasting, bit of content here and there. Yeah, but you know, just you get it. It's good to get feedback. How do you grow if there's
I've given you plenty of feedback.
has it not always? You know what I mean? It always just goes up to the next level.
I don't know. I just feel like it's happened so often though.
You know what?
Have you seen what's his name, bro? What's the Barstool guy's name? Bosco? Do you know who Rico Bosco is?
Nah, but he sounds like a good cunt.
Oh, bro.
He sounds like a porn star.
Oh, hey, can we just put the link in the bottom of this? But this is literally what it's like working with Simi.
Circles. I've said it 100 times. You want a raise, you can't do more. I've never heard of somebody wanting a raise when they can't give me more. Okay, so
Can you do more? Let's do like a 1 month trial. Can you do Monday Night Football streams?
No. So I'm not quitting, but I'm holding out.
Oh,
So we know where we're at.
Oh.
And above all, you're a businessman, and I know how it's gonna go. You're gonna bring the hammer next week, and you're gonna put him on. Or it's gonna go. I'll be here all day.
But you're here.
I'll be here all day.
the holdout
I'll be here
starts.
all day. I will be here all day.
So today's your last day.
No, yesterday was. I'm out of contract.
But
I'm
you're here
scared
now.
right now. If
I'm
I
talking
die,
to you. You're
I'm
in the
not
room.
covered by you guys.
You're in
You
the
just
room.
Kick the body. Yeah, fine.
You're holding out.
I'm holding out. Next week you'll bring it in, but I know above all you're a businessman,
I'm
and next
so
week's
confused.
show will do numbers. And he's so
I'm-
delusional he won't realize why it will do numbers because of the change. Then it will go down, and
But-
you know it's an inferior product.
So I'm
so that's where we're at.
But how are you holding out? Are you walking out right now?
Yeah, I'm holding on, hold out.
Talking to this guy.
No, but this is why I'm trying to find my feet within the team. You know what I mean?
You've been here long enough to find your feet.
Yeah. Well, the numbers have been good. They can only get better.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
It's like the Bulldogs, They can only get better
Exactly.
from down the bottom. How's the relationship going? Official?
Yeah.
What's he still hiding?
Nah,
it?
not official. Not official. Just keeping it chill, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you know what it was.
What?
I think and this it happened to Scope, still somewhat does, is when you get into a relationship of some sorts, your content sort of drops down.
Oh, we called this yesterday the noosh effect.
Yeah.
You know when you get in a relationship and
Yeah. So I could see, like, obviously being the rat bag of the crew, and you know my content is quite sexual. I felt like I was holding back because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But
so
now
the
I
reason
don't
why
get-
your content hasn't been so good is you don't want to hurt your new girl's feelings.
not hurt, not hurt it. It was happening. What is it when you
Unconsciously,
subconsciously? That's what it was. And then obviously, when your boss don't talk to you for a week, you sort of start to look in the mirror and go, what have I been doing that has changed? You know. So then that's what I realized.
I heard my name come up on outside YKTR 75 hard.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, just
put me in the same thing as the Zinger box. Respectful. Disrespect to doom.
Who's your next target? Like, who are you going to try and piss off on YKTR next?
Nah, see, I've flipped it on its...
Only one you haven't had a fight with is Jackson, eh?
Yeah, because he sees that I'm just trying iron sharpens iron. When you put the egos aside, it's like, fuck, this guy actually genuinely wants to just do good, you know? And then when I'm quiet, it's like...
That's because it's the only show he's on, right?
You don't care.
He's trying to keep Grouse and a few heads alive.
Nah, but then, you know, when it's one of those things I can't win, because when I'm too boisterous and I'm too talkative and shit, like, you know, on Lukey's case about designs and shit, I get in trouble. And then when I'm not, I get in trouble.
Well, I'll ask you a question. What would you change about the position you're in right now and how things are done? That's a question.
That's a good question. Thank you for finally asking me this. And this is feedback. Yeah, I'm not attacking you in any way possible.
I handle criticism well.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
If it's constructive,
I'll pay for it a week later. You know what? I was
I'm like that
thinking
girl
about
that holds a grudge.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? Nah, fuck this cunt.
Well,
Nah.
what would you change?
All right, this is what I'd change, right? Is that I would change the line of communication, because you'll tell me and you go, just go to Jackson and Lukey. And then when we don't talk and I'm not sharing, what's going on, and you're like, bro, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, I am. The boys know about it. And then
Give me an example of when that has happened.
well, okay, I'll give you a perfect example.
You have to be awake when it happened.
All right, I'll give you a perfect example, and I don't want you to hold this against me too.
I won't.
The other day you go, bro, it just seems like you don't care anymore. You don't care. And then I sent you perfect examples of me caring, me, Jackson talking. Well, it was pretty much me messaging Jackson on a Sunday on how I can increase the views and increase the interaction on Grass and a Few Reds.
Do you reckon your effort's gone down a bit though?
I would say with the vlogs, I would put my hand up there and say I haven't been vlogging. I've done 2 of the best. And you can obviously see there's legs there, but yeah, I mean, during this lockdown, you do get a little bit comfortable and stuff, but I was told to knuckle down on 3 podcasts.
Yep.
And I knuckled it down on them. I've knuckled down on them for maybe about a month and a half, almost 2 months now. They've been pretty consistent. But yeah, obviously you can always get better and shit. I think me annoying Lukey with the designs, but that's just me caring because obviously last drop I fucked up. I dropped the ball on.
Why'd you drop the ball?
Well, we dropped the ball because we're a team. Yeah. So, okay, this is another thing too, right? Because as a boss, I feel like as a boss sometimes there's NRL ice and then there's entrepreneur ice, and I feel like you've seen that I only had one design and an old design, and you took that upon yourself to then try and get me well. You knew I wasn't going to do well on the drop, and that's why I started sooking, because you told me, oh yeah, you can do it a week later, and then on that Saturday you go, yeah boys, you're all dropping at the same time, and I could almost feel you smirking at the phone when you were doing it. And then you go, oh, and I go, no,
Where does this come? Like, why would I do that? Just doesn't make sense for anyone. Like, why would I do that?
Because I feel like you'd take that loss profit-wise to then see me fucking struggle. Because I know, like, not struggle literally, because you got my back, but I'm saying, like, just for a giggle, you'd be like, yeah, I'm going to
That just doesn't make any financial or business sense whatsoever.
But that's what I mean. It's a sacrifice that you're willing to make. And then I go, and I call up Jackson, I go, cunt, you guys said that I'm dropping next week. And he goes, I don't know, man. I don't want to get involved, man. And then I go, nah, you guys do this and I'll do next week. And you go, you fucking cat. I'm like, and then.
Who said cat, me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You go, you fucking cat. And I go, well, you said I'm dropping next week.
Well,
and you go,
like,
I changed my mind.
You can't be walking around saying that you're the content king and show me stats and numbers, and then when it comes time to drop clothes, you start dropping your lip. Like, this doesn't. If you're the content king, would be able to sell anything.
Okay. No, that's true. That is true.
You're very manipulative when you need to be.
Yeah, you too. No, but then you know what I realized? I thought, you know what, this cunt's my boss. And sometimes you can lose track of that because I'm like, fuck this cunt. But then if your boss tells you to fucking do something, you just do it. You got to do it, right? So then, yeah, that's the way I've changed my mentality. But then also with the designs, I was on Lukey's case because I was like, I want to win this drop, and I want to win every other drop. So that's why I was like,
that's what I want to hear.
Yeah, well then you give me a week's notice, then you'll get content. You give me a 1 day's notice, and
you've got 2. So we'll drop in next week.
16th.
I want to see some fucking energy.
There has been energy.
Do you reckon your designs were off last one? Like, I don't know if anyone that's actually gone through puberty wants to wear 6 on their.
No,
actually, I think it's a cool design. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah, no. But yeah, it was pretty rank, to be fair.
No, it was a good design, but I just
think.
Jackson? Would you wear 6 on your? Oh, you're married, eh? So you'd wear it, but would you wear it? So you'd walk around with 6 on your.
What, did you buy it?
He's been very, very
yeah.
Ricky Stewart fingers, very sticky.
Did he tell you about the PS5 yet?
What? What's happening there? Has he got a? Interesting show.
That's what we're giving away.
Are you still pretending to be an info for content?
Here we go. No, but you know, I think that if we could change anything, it's very what I want to change in like individually is it's me versus the team. You know what I mean? I want to change it from me because
I feel like you enjoy when the content's about you, even if it's negative.
no, I had the worst anxiety last week.
No, you didn't.
I did, bro. I did. I was like, I can't put my finger on the pulse. I'm sitting there fucking 3 coffees deep trying to have a wank and your head's in the fucking back of my mind and I'm like, shit, man.
Did they get you off, does it?
I don't know, man. Controversy does.
I feel like you enjoy being in the butt of the joke sometimes.
Oh, I enjoy it, but then when you're like, shit, am I going to get fired this time? That's what gives me anxiety.
Do you know, bros?
No, but
there's about 3 people that have been fired around here lately. And I was like, obviously I was a bit thirsty, went for a drink. I was like, do you know what? There's something in the water here.
No, that ain't the case here. That's for sure. But
what's the takeaways? This is what we're going to...
Well, I would love... Okay, if I could... You know, you said you didn't trust me.
Yeah, I don't.
Fucking cut me deep, right? But if I'm given the tools, which I have been, but if I'm given that trust and I'm given that position, and everyone understands that that's my position, then we'll get along. You know, sometimes when it's like it's all willy nilly, anyone can fucking blah blah blah. Then it's like there's no accountability. So then like sometimes if I ask Lukey something. He's the right hand man, but that cunt's got the ego of doom sitting in the country, and I'm like, I'm asking you for help, but I'm just like, this is what I need.
Do you reckon, so obviously there's a common denominator here. He's 6'4" and Samoan. Do you reckon maybe the way you approach things?
Yeah, it can be pretty like
You're pretty annoying, man.
Well, if you don't ask, then how are you gonna get it?
But you don't have to ask like 1,000 times a day.
Well, then do it the first time. I've been asked. I asked, oh, hey, man, can I just fucking... And then Loki's like, nah. And then you go, fuck, get this kind of camera, get this guy doing his own thumbnails and shit. Do my own thumbnail.
Do you know what? Your thumbnail was actually better than Loki's.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say, man. And then he goes, nah, I'll do it. And then I go, fuck.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I feel like you can edit, though. You're just lazy.
I can edit, but he doesn't want me to.
I thought you do those lazy edits where you just screen record your laptop. Like, go into Final Cut Pro and cut it up properly. There's no coffee in that too. He's trying to drink.
Nah. Okay, what the takeaways I'll get from it before we get back into the Oracle is that is this that mentality I do want to win, but it's how I go about my day. I don't forget that. I forget that don't forget, but just the respect thing. If your boss tells you to do something, you just got to do it. But then also as well, sales wise, like with the pickle bet thing as well. I that's actually where my passion is. I love sales. So like it comes down to
why do you like sales though?
Because I enjoy
commissions.
I enjoy commissions. Obviously, they're quite nice, but you know. Just the communication and just getting after it. So like the pickle bet thing, for instance, I would love to take the lead on that. And then also as well, you know, just talking to other companies and, you know, obviously
you've got a few leads, yeah.
Getting the right tools, but that's what I mean. That's without the tools. I'm getting into conversations with like,
you're playing NRL with no boots.
You're like, I don't trust you, and I'm like, well, hey, here's fucking this betting company, and here's this fucking alcohol company. You know what I mean? And I just need the actual numbers because if I can just get that out of the way, then it's almost like I'm just putting them through the door.
Well, do you know what I see from my standpoint? Like this always happens, and this happens about once a month where me and you have a run-in, and then you kill it for the next fucking week or two, and then your numbers start coming up and you start rolling through and go, hee, look at my numbers. And then straight after that, just go,
well,
and then next month, fight. Next month.
Yeah. What do you think you'd change about yourself then?
My hires.
No, honestly, the only thing we do butt heads, right? Iron sharpens iron. But the only bad thing was when I got pissed off about the merch thing. That's what, because obviously with everything going on behind closed doors, I felt like that's where I disrespected you, and then I didn't realize that at the time because I was like, fuck this cunt. And then I was sitting in North Bondi just fucking pissed off as, but then I forgot about that.
Well, what did you do in North Bondi? I think come around my area, mister.
You know, I showed you North Bondi. But yeah. So, but then if you just give me feedback straight off the bat, not in the group chat, fuck, don't ever ask me for anything again. Then I'm like, oh, beauty. And I can feel everyone laughing. I know Scope's loving it.
Yeah, Scope would be loving it because he's been there before.
He goes, hey, just keep your head down, kid. I'm like, fuck you, man.
I think that's the common thing. I just think you just got to keep. You know how to do. You've been here long enough. You know how to do everything. You know how to make content. You know how the business model works. You know how you get paid. Bro, just go do it. Like, yeah, but just go do it. Like you know what to do.
You have given me the right tools and everything, and I do go do it. But then I feel like you're like, this guy's doing.
You've got basically free reign to do whatever you want.
You know, the 2 weeks before we got into it,
yeah,
literally your words in the office was like, you're pissing me off. And I was like, what's pissing you off? And you go, I don't know, something's off about
I just can sense it. It had been too long when you, I don't know, I knew something was coming.
No, but then you just go.
You want to say if you look to the future, you can look to the past.
No, but you go, where's my toolbox, man? And you just pull your spanner out and just fucking throw it in with the old, yeah, you're launching this week. But no, grateful for the feedback finally. If you give me feedback straight away, then things will.
I feel like you struggle with feedback.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
As soon as you gave me feedback, I'm like, okay, grouse. There's no anxiety here. I'm just going to increase this.
Yeah, that was after a week of not talking, though. That's why.
No.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I texted you on Saturday. I said, bro, this is why I'm getting frustrated, but I need my focus to be on this part because we've got a really big part of our business coming up right now, and I can't really be babysitting you. That's what I said, didn't I?
Well, when I was laying on the beach when you were messaging me that, I thought, oh, my time's up, man. My time is up. But I remember what you said to me. I've still got the piece of paper. You go, let's make cool shit. Let's do cool shit.
And then what did you do 3 weeks later? You stopped recording podcasts and started carrying on willy-nilly. After I gave you a job.
No, but the funniest thing was you go like this. You go, the fucking best thing was when you go, bro. I go, man, bro, my numbers have been pretty consistent over the month. Like I've been doing my
But you only pick the numbers you want to look at.
Obviously from a monetary standpoint, yeah, the numbers were off because of my income from the merch drop. That's got to be my one and only merch drop.
I don't care if the numbers were bad on your merch drop. It's just that you didn't try, bro. You didn't even fucking try. That's what I got angry at. Like you put out one post that someone posted and you just reposted that.
I obviously dropped.
And if you come to my office, you ask me for anything, I give you everything you want.
Where's this camera you're talking about?
You just...
Nah.
There's cameras up there.
I know. I literally will admit that, yeah, I got pissed. I did get pissed off because I was like...
But have a crack. Like it can't be nice all the time.
I usually do, obviously, always have a crack. Given the 2 weeks, I've been putting out the content of Doom around my merch, right? You gave me one day and I could feel you laughing about it.
I don't know where this coming from, man.
And the QR code T was going to come out too. That's what.
That was cool.
And then the QR code T obviously fell through, and that's why I was like, okay, cool. I've got a week to design one more and get that out next week. And then I go, no, you guys do it. And you go, you fucking cat. And I was just like, I can't win with these cunts, man. And I could feel Scope laughing too because he had all his T's crossed and I's dotted, and he had all these hoodies and mad kit. And I was like, fuck, this cunt's gonna win.
But Scope rocks up, does his thing, cruises home. No troubles, no headaches.
Yeah, because you gotta then I've got to then hit up Tash and see what the real Bunsen is for Scope.
You know what he's on. He's all on the same. He's all on the same.
Yeah, that's fine. Not everyone's the same, man, and that's what goes back to outside YKTR. I'm trying to make you better as a leader. Because if we're all chilled, like, you know, if we're all yes men, then how does Inner Circle get better?
Who's the biggest yes man in the biz, you reckon?
Lukey for sure. Jackson, Lukey. I think everyone just like listens, you know, and I'm just obviously not.
But honestly, better off talking to that fucking grass wall sometimes, man.
I'll listen to you cunts and then I'll still get attacked. So then I'm like, you know what? It's ride or die. You know what I mean? Like even that blocking one, this is today. What the fuck was that about? Everyone's got a blue tick bar me. What is that?
Oh, did everyone have a blue tick on them as well? You're the only one with a blue tick.
Yeah.
How's that changed your life, having a blue tick?
It's made my workplace a lot more harder. Fucking hell. Far out. Talk about big dick energy around here. Can't even get a blue tick without being fucking attacked.
All right, fuck, let's get into this. How long was that going for? Oh, 20 minutes, holy shit.
Where's my vape?
Can we put a timestamp on so that... boys are listening. All right, guys, we're rolling into Storm versus Manly. Going to be a really good game.
Yeah, this is the game of this is the most important game of the whole
tipping thing.
Yeah. So I'm actually going Manly head to head. I'm going Manly 1 to 12, and I'm going total match points under 44.5. I think it's going to be a big defensive game. And I'm going Manly race to 10 points, and that's paying $9.75.
You don't mind that, eh? Oh, okay, that's
But it means well.
So, yeah, they cancel each other out.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you reckon the Storm players listen to their coach?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but then you got to all. They're all in six figures.
Could be you if you.
I am listening to you.
Beauty. All right.
No, you know what the funniest thing was when you go, fuck, cunt, you cunts are getting paid $1,200 and you work 4 hours if on a good week, and then I go, well, that was the plan at the start of this, wasn't it? And you go, nah, bro, you got to do more. And I go, give me.
No, I don't care if you don't do more or less. I don't measure it by time. Just have a crack.
The best one. And he goes, nah, you do fucking 3 podcasts. And I go, give me the media pack. Then he goes, I don't trust you. I go,
I don't.
I can't win.
I don't.
Well,
you got to earn trust, Simi.
You know what? Oh fuck. If I could.
No, this is why I don't trust him in sales. So we had I reckon he's going to be really good at sales. But the first sales meeting that we had, me and him went for a coffee next door, and the first thing he said, he goes, "So like obviously we'll discuss commissions like a little bit later. So I'm thinking about like 20% of commissions." Bro, first thing.
I didn't start. No, I said
first thing. I said hello. You said hello.
No, I shouted you a coffee.
No, you didn't. You didn't shout me shit.
Shouted you in a coffee, an omelette and a coffee, and I said to you,
commissions.
Yeah, because if there's no transparency off the back, then in the back end, then your worth is always okay. But if you're just like, we'll talk about commissions later. But for now, how can I help you be a better person? How can I help YKTR grow as a business?
No, you go, what's in it for me, and how can I get some?
My hands.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah, and that's the ego. That's your.
That's your ego.
Nah. See, I am about YKTR. I am literally a degenerate. So you couldn't fire me because I literally live by the code and die by the code.
What is the code?
You know the rules. I'm a fucking degenerate at its best.
All right, guys. Roosters versus Titans. We're back on.
Sorry.
This is getting...
I'm going Teddy, 2 or more tries. I'm going Roosters head to head. Tedesco, anytime try scorer.
Does that cancel each other out or no?
Nah. I'm going Roosters 13 plus of the best. And this is where they play their best footy, right?
Where? Finals? Is it?
In the finals.
Were you asking me or like, I don't...
Nah, I just had to make sure everyone knew about that. And that's paying $10 of the best. Right? So, moving on to the Panthers and Rabbits. Sorry to cut you off.
No, I was just looking at your numbers. I was like, yeah, that's actually not a bad bet.
I don't know why you guys keep saying that's not a bad bet. I'll fucking pull the rabbit out of the hat every week.
Speaking of rabbits, Rabbitohs?
I'm going Panthers 13 plus. They've just got that swagger about them. Roosters have got Latrell out, and to having to Ballet out the back there is a big loss. So I'm going Penrith 13 plus. I'm going Big Kikau, 2 or more tries.
Is he starting or off the 2?
Yeah, bro.
Is he starting off the bench? Nah, he's off the bench, bro.
Exactly. So he's gonna be coming in second half, fucking sales full steam. 2 or more tries are the best, man.
Belly full of cover.
Oh, that's paying $16. If you see who the Rabbits are missing.
Oh, is he starting now?
Oh, they must have changed that.
Is your bet still solid?
Yeah,
He can play
$16.
80, eh?
It's paying $16.
Yeah.
But when the Roosters are going to be fucking running rampage. The Panthers are going to be running rampage. So
Yeah, really good bet. I like it.
that cunt runs some good lines too, and he's always there, man. He's always open.
Parramatta versus Knights.
I'm going para on this one. I spoke to a few of the boys, and they've just got that fucking. They rested their main players last week too. So they're all going to have that energy. 13 plus. I'm going Fergo 2 or more tries. That's paying $6.50.
2 more. Who's he on? Who's Tuala? Oh, okay. Yeah, good.
I've got him 2 or more tries. Yeah.
Yeah, Heimel. $6.50.
Yeah, bro. $6.50.
How much time did you put into these tips?
Well, I can't really do them until sort of Wednesday because the teams get announced on Wednesday at 5 p.m. But yeah, I like to keep it 50-50.
What do you mean?
Like I speak to the betting gods, and then there's also statistics put into it.
I like it.
So
all right,
that's what the oracle's about, man.
Anything else you want to get off your chest while we're here?
Anything else I like to get on my chest? Yeah.
What's Scope been up to?
Just chipping away, man. Just chipping away, you know, and just iron sharpens iron. That's all I can.
Is that the theme of this podcast? Is it?
Iron sharpens iron. You know, if we don't test each other as teammates and we don't communicate, then how do we get better? But I just say it to you. I apologize for the last drop. Yeah, you're my boss. So, and as a friend, I should have, taken this opportunity. I did drop my bottom lip, and I was pissed off because. When you're the fucking joker of the group, you know, sometimes it does chip away at you as a person. But when everything's reiterated that I do realize I'm the hottest cunt here, numbers wise and looking. So I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I can't wait for this lockdown to end. So
what are you gonna do?
I'm going to New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
I've got organised a fishing trip with some YKTR followers. They're like the what's those guys from up in the Goldie?
Oh,
Mad Hueys. They're sort of like that back in NZ. Gonna go to my uncle bought a bit of land in the Bay of Islands, so I'm gonna go up there for a little hunting trip. Log it all. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We're in lockdown right now, so when you let the big fella out, I'm going to be running riot. The GoPros and shit, everything.
All right, look forward to arguing in 2 more weeks. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you.
Change your attitude. Please.